Silver.
No problem.
You were just waiting on biogas anyways, probably, weren't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, come on, guys. Give me a few minutes. Please. Tell me if people drive faster now.
I'm in the field, so I'm not going to be able to tell you probably. Let me look here.
Hey, Ganja Magic. Hey, Genetic J. What is up? I know. I was busy doing something off camera.
What's the normal pickup speed with a baler? 12 miles an hour?
Well, my truck's supposed to top up at 42, and I've only been able to get it up to maybe 30, if that.
My little chickens. We're gonna go make some money today, then we're gonna harvest some corn. Alright. Hey, Anthony, what's up? We got eggs to sell, we got chicks to sell, we got milk to sell, we got corn to harvest, we got all kinds of stuff to do tonight. I went and turned Tigerman's pallet thing off. It's been running since who knows when. Running when I was in here earlier today. Like 2 in the afternoon. Out of fuel. I don't know. There's some random Lua entries in the log that, as best I can tell, deal something with a fillable pallet.
Is it the...
About 90% of the stuff on this map is a fillable pallet, so...
I was about to say the cabbages have been stuck for a while. There's one of them that's filled but not growing, and then there's other two that it won't let me fill.
What is everybody doing tonight?
But, I'm not worried about it.
Let's try something.
So I was asking earlier, is it, does the host need to have more processing power for a map like this? Is that what we're, like, I know it's not Giants, but I guess it's whoever hosts the server.
I really don't know. Hey, Mid, what's up?
Or does the Deddy server have a limit on what it does? I mean, because I know we pay an outside hosting company, but, you know, everything you do is through the Giants hub.
Oh, are the chickens getting to you?
I never even go to the other one.
Little chicks getting to you? Let me see. Where's the best price to sell this stuff? Where's the best price to sell my little chicks? Ooh, the livestock market. Well, this server is 2 gigahertz Celeron software, Xenon processor, 32 gigs of RAM. it's not a little setup.
No.
Of course, it's not dedicated to just farm sim. It's not dedicated to just us. Sure, it's parsed out many schemes. Resource monitor shows it about percent CPU right now. 6% memory. 0.38 gigs, so it's not that heavily. Oh, let's just turn back around and we'll just head up here to the
wondered what it would run like
animal dealer.
If you purged all the mods except for the ones that are required for the map.
A whole bunch of stuff that hasn't bought come winter.
Free use of compost from my spreader for the rest of autumn.
There we go.
Tiger Man.
There we go. Guess those chickens are a little top heavy. I turned traffic off, but it's something that's basically causing a momentary lag every few seconds.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
Alrighty. Sell some eggs, or sell some chicks. This should be a good haul. What do you think? What do we think?
Yeah, I've been clearing out.
How about $61,000 worth of chickens?
All my stuff. I'm getting rid of all these bales that are in the field.
Off to sell some eggs.
Storage shouldn't affect anything, right?
Hey, Will, what's up? Just made $61,000. Chickens.
Yeah, buddy.
Of course, it'll also help if I sell these crates. I got 30-some crates of chickens. I have 20-some crates of eggs. You got rid of how many cans of milk? Got 60 cans of myself.
54. I just got rid of 54 cans of milk.
All those are fillable pallets. They're all individual entry. It's the same as if we had 500 bales on the map.
Yep.
These bags, all these trash bags, pallets, all these bales of whatever.
Yeah, once I get done moving,
it's best to not word this stuff and wait. The reason I have so much stuff is everything in the map stores.
And it happens. And then the efficiency part of you is like, well, I'm going to keep my stuff running. Hey, Jonathan, it's 16 hay bales. Yep, $2.50 a bale.
Spectre tell y'all what he did? Thinks he did?
No.
Probably did. I came in here the other day and I went to find my little flatbed trailer and I couldn't find it. Like, now, I know where I left it. It's not there anymore. So I went and clicked through every single thing that's on the map and it wasn't there. Checked the store. The store says nobody owns one. Now, I had a flatbed trailer. So, apparently, Spectre did. He was trying to sell his flatbed trailer. I think he just sold it from the garage. Of course, in the garage, you don't know which is yours and which isn't. You just see in it. I think he he sold both.
Yeah. True, true. Alright.
Yeah, it's a great demand for trash. Only in Farm Sim we have a great demand for trash. Hey Ken, what's
I'm gonna
up?
go pick them all up and sell them. I'm gonna send Iceman the money. Because there's a lot of trash bags right now, too.
I was going to say, we have a great demand for a trash contractor, too.
That's what I'm gonna do. I think I can carry 54 bags at a time. I just gotta find them all. I don't know where any of them are.
Just drive around the map. They seem to find you.
Just leave your stuff on auto. Just drive around.
There's no telling what I'll end up with.
I picked up like 4 bags the other day by accident. I'm like, what the heck? This bag's in the middle of the street. There's...
That's what we...
Who knows?
Let's see, probably small boxes. Yeah, that'll work. Silver Dragon.
Pretty sure there's an auto load entry for trash bags.
I'm not sure what they are.
On that one's probably apple crates. Try apple crates and see how it stacks. Is that the DP? That's the Fleagle DPW. It should be apple crates. We're on the AR one. That's small boxes. Yeah, I'll just.
Yeah, if you have an entry for milk cans, it's also for trash bags. It depends on what golf cart actually an entry for trash bags and milk cans.
Or you can cheat and set them up for apple cartons and it'll hold more.
It'll load everything in there.
And then when you unload them, they explode. They're stacked on top of each other.
They explode? It's not like they go all over the place. That's for your for realism audience there.
Where you going with all those bales? Getting rid of them, that'll help too.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm getting rid of all those bales that are sitting there.
My frame rate just crashed to nothing. Something happened? Yeah, me too.
See what happens when it's up here.
There's a whole bunch by Field 5s too. I'm trying to get rid of those too.
Sell something?
No, but something freed up, didn't it?
Bales just instantly disappear.
It did not.
I don't even know where all the trash is. It's just each house. Does each house have trash? And each business, I think.
Could.
Each of them do, but most of them do.
Let's see here. I think the only person that takes egg crates is the store up here. Nobody can hear. What? I can hear you.
I'm just looking for the blue trash bins.
Nobody can hear me. Hey, R.D. Allen.
There's one at the car lot.
Yeah, I'm over here now with the car lot and the mill.
If you're talking about the not hearing the engine on the golf cart here, it's because it's electric. This one's not making an engine sound.
I just high-sided my rear end on a friggin' rock.
Need someone to run into you.
I think so.
Uh,
I think Spectre is the closest one to you.
see. See here.
Tow service fee.
And we'll sell those eggs. See what we made off the eggs. $15,000. Take that. Now we gotta go back to the shop and buy me a flatbed that somebody sold. There's a couple up here by the municipal building. By that information.
Yeah, I'm circling around town right now. And I just did something again. Now, all these engines running, would that do anything?
It's
Gotcha.
Where are you stuck, Dragon?
alrighty.
Well, I got unstuck. Good thing for 6-wheel drive.
Time to replace my.
Thanks anyway.
6-wheel drive?
Time to replace my Selenium.
Oh, you're running garbage too, huh?
Blue.
It's probably take both of us a couple trips. I've only stopped at 3 stops, and one of my trucks is already full.
There we go. Might be a different shade of blue. I don't know. It's close enough.
Let's go by the gas station here and see. The lonely little gas station. The price for diesel today is $1.46.
Really?
That's what it says on the sign. Does the sign change?
Dragon's got it for cheaper.
Always seen it for like $1.20 something.
Yep, sign says 146.
The price has changed on just about everything since we got off of seasons.
Oh dear.
So did you do the houses?
I haven't got over there. I've just been running all these businesses. I started at the shop and I've been going south. I'm down here at the dairy now. I don't see any trash down here though. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Check the cemetery.
But no, I haven't got to any of the houses yet.
Hey, Farmer. Oops, what's up?
Well, my
That's
trip
what we
was
don't
like
know, Ken.
1930, like,
Me too. But yeah, I've went down that whole dealer, spinnery, livestock market. I got all that stuff. Um, so
Like you
yeah,
said,
just
I'm
in
not sure what's going on. And just stopping and restarting everything just to see what that does. Really feel like dealing with that at the moment, especially if it
well, I'm right
decides
here
it doesn't
by
want to.
the
If it doesn't
butchery,
want to
so
restart all of a
gotta
sudden.
back into there and pick that up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna run south here over to the apple farm, and then I'll work my way up there.
Something just seems to be lagging everything every few seconds, which is what keeps it from getting up to full speed.
Did CCS submit that map yet, Klein? Do you know?
I don't think it's been uploaded yet. I was on it a little bit ago. Some probably almost ready. There's a few Lua errors that aren't continuous that have happened and went away, happened and stopped. And it basically has something to do with an unknown entry ID, and then it throws a Lua stack. But it doesn't really help with much.
Ever any trash bags up at your place, Jonathan? The apple farm?
With much information other than just an unknown entry ID.
There's some in my yard there for the sawmill.
Oh. See, there's nothing on my side. But those errors have stopped on the server side and haven't continued since I've gotten in. Those errors were before I got on. We got here we got 60, so we're just selling junk off that we know is I mean, all of these milk cans are 60 milk cans here. Now, that's the equivalent of 60 bales, basically. 60 objects on the map. I just got rid of a whole bunch of chickens. They were about 30 some objects. Egg boxes were probably another 15 to 20 some objects. Of course, all those bales that are back there. All the production and other stuff going on the map, it's difficult to keep things whittled down. Things like the trash bags, they just come back on their own. So you got this whole field harvested of chaff. That's pretty good. don't know if I need any help, but if you you have any reason to any need to get on the server, come on in. Want to be after I get back from selling this off, we're gonna do we're gonna harvest some corn. Bring out that new harvester. Hey Fabio, what's up? Keep moving.
Alright, I'm full. Silver Greg, you see me on the map?
Alright, let's see.
Not really. I'm kind of in the middle of town here.
Gotcha. I'm just west of you. On the next street over, there's a bunch of bags over here too. I'm full. I'm gonna go empty.
Alright.
Let's get this. It's UALM over there. Let's toss him that way. Go. Sell. Great milk sell off.
Right.
I got a good number of trash bags on wheels.
Ah. Stuck in there. That's great. Let's see. Let's see if I can grab it. This trailer does not have a good turning radius. For some reason. Oh, good. There we go. That's what I want.
Yeah, I'm doing a whopping 4 miles an hour.
Are you bailing?
No, I'm selling bales.
Yeah. I'm trying to hopefully getting rid of some of this trash bags and stuff may help.
All right.
I
Should
can
be
get my truck up to about 35.
everything. Now let's see, how much did we make?
AR frames.
Well, it's not bad.
It's the man AR truck.
$210 a jug. All right, where do you want this trailer?
And put it in field 5. How many milk cartons did you sell?
60.
What do they go a piece?
210. Got 210. It looks like. Made about 90,000 so far tonight. I think when I got on, I had 480. Still got to pay you two for your bales. Oh, what's the question over here?
How's the pony business?
There's no. They reproduce too slow. They reproduce like every 180 hours. And one pony sells for 250 bucks. As you can see, there's no money in ponies compared to other things. So I just upgraded from a GTX 960, which had 4 gigs of dedicated graphics, to a 1070 Ti that has 8 gigs of dedicated graphics. And I was filling up all 4 gigs of graphics memory on the 960 with maps like Emerald Coast and Midtown, but I don't have any issues with the 1070 Ti as far as memory usage. It's always well under the 6. Right. Up that. I'd say as a general rule, if you're just baling a field to sell it, I wouldn't bale the entire field and then start selling it. Bale a little bit and sell a little bit. I know there's been servers that have hard crashed because of bales.
Yeah, but that was servers with thousands of bales on it, probably, I would guess. You really think if I bale a field and have 50 bales on the field, that's enough to make a server crash?
Well, we have 200 plus vehicles and other implements. Everything else that's a billable item, butter, the bread, the cheese, the milk, chicks, eggs, compost, All of that is basically the equivalent of a bale. As far as the game's concerned, it's an item. Actually, I don't want this tractor on that. I'll park this thing. This. I can double my storage capacity. $17,000 liters with this and that trailer.
Hey, Silver Dragon, you said there were some bags up by your place.
All right.
Yeah, right in my yard, there's a.
Let's take this
there's
over
a
here.
Pickup point for blue bags.
And we'll go get the harvester to work. Start.
At the sawmill, that is.
Is there anything at the BGA plant?
I haven't seen any so far.
Okay.
All right. Pay you guys for your bales. $6,000 Spectre. $6,000. Should that debt? There it is. There's our new harvester. Community harvester. In the interests of downsizing, we have developed a community yard here. Everything in this yard is available for anybody to use. And as such, people will hopefully be incentivized to get rid of things that maybe are duplicated between the yard here and their own farm. For example, I contributed one of the seeders and that Amazon seeder, as well as the cultivator there. And I got rid of a little mower, tedder, and windrower because there's a windrower and tedder and baler there in the community yard. I also sold off my combine because I didn't need it anymore with this one.
A little better. I'm moving now.
I don't know what just happened, but I'm in the forest now.
Smooth. Happened just there.
It's smooth, but it's slow.
I was just driving down the road and now I'm stuck in the trees.
Tell that to the judge.
I think I pretty much picked up everything there is.
Hey, Dirty Tractor, what's up? Hey, Mervin. There's always the possibility that the server itself is just loaded by somebody else doing something else. I'm looking at my ping rates, and usually it's in the low 30s, 29, and now it's in the 60s for some reason.
Mine's clear up at 80 normally until I drive this to 116.
I'm hitting 70, 80s myself. Yeah, so it's kind of high time.
Is that server speed or your speed at your connection? I thought it was the speed of your connection.
It is, but when everybody's lagging, it can't be just my connection. It's gotta be something common, and the only thing that's common, it goes back to the server.
My ping rate's all over the board.
Right now it's nice and smooth. I'm down to 30 and 29 like normal. I'll just spike up to 60 something. Yeah, I got them turned all the way up. I got them all the way up in Discord, and I got them all the way up in OBS. I don't know what else to do. Yeah, Ken, you did a good job planting that corn.
I can yell if they want me to. I'll yell.
I don't need you yelling in my ear. I blame it on a Windows update. It happened. It happened several months ago where everybody was a nice even volume. I had everyone else like minus 30 on the power indicator on OBS, and then all of a sudden I came in one day and everybody was quiet. What's going on?
How's things going on Blackwood? Pretty good.
As far as I can tell. I was on and sold a bunch of silage today. Ben helped me out.
Oh, sorry, Fabio, I didn't see you. Yeah, this is a over at Modding Whelp. This one will do grass seed. So, map, you can buy grass seed or sell grass seed, and this harvester will harvest grass seed, and then it leaves a windrow of grass behind that you can then bale up.
Did you calculate that cow production yet with that milk, or you have not had a chance probably?
It takes time.
Oh, I thought you already ran the...
Basically, my calculation is I know with 12 cows, I got about 1,000 liters every day. Every real day, 4 hours. Now I gotta see how much milk I have tomorrow. Right now I have 800 liters and I emptied it around midday, so it seems to indicate there's more milk being used. I'll have to see if there's definitely a trend. In theory, with more milk being produced, it might also mean that water being used and more hay and everything. Grass seed, it's just if you...
Does anybody have a good idea on how to sell this milk at this new shop?
If you run the harvester, I'm milking the cans, it's just tossed in the door and it disappears.
I have pallets. Can't do cans.
Put a pallet in there to disappear.
Are you talking about that market with the girl in it?
Yeah.
Go to her side yard, back in there, and put the pallets through there.
It says court, or it says shop, not court.
I don't know that.
Throw a pallet through the door.
I can try. I got a lot of pallets though.
Well, back it into the court, and I bet you she'll still take it, and they'll still pay you for it.
Hey, Silver, I got something to show you really quick.
Let's toss up GPS here.
You want to see how many this is?
That'll make it easier. So if you just take the, you basically take the harvester and you drive it through the grass field, harvesting as if you would a crop, and you get grass seed. It's I don't know. You just sell it.
Hang on a second, Silver, watch this. Stop right there a second.
You just sell it.
Uh-oh, I just loaded them all up.
Now this map has been prepared so that there is a grass seed sell point. If you make grass seed at a normal map, you don't have any place to sell it. This map has a place to sell grass seed.
Can you unload this center real quick, Silver? Then I'll help you load all this back up. I unloaded them with the shortcoming I had, and then it bust loose, and then he loaded them all up.
Sorry, sinking coming.
It's rough.
Did you disappear from the server?
Yeah, my internet was even worse than your guys's.
All I can say is back into her store area, and it'll probably sell there too.
It's not listed in the court. I'll try, but
Is it loose milk or?
palletized.
Well, okay, it's got the UAL that you can slide the thing over, right?
Yeah.
Back that thing straight up straight up on her main door, and then just take your thing there and put it inside the store. Make sure it's open to the floor, and unload.
Unless she doesn't buy it, and then you have a bunch of pallets in the building you can't get out without tossing them through the little door opening.
I sink and then it kicked me right back out.
Okay. Auto load and see what you pick up. I'll toss the rest on.
No, your trailer's probably too close.
I'm still auto loaded though. You won't load my stuff. All but one.
All but 2 bags on either side.
Alright, talk to you later, Fabio.
They've been over there, and I just picked them up.
Oh, they just respawned already.
It could be that they're backed up, so as soon as you clear them, they spawn in.
Is this like the battle of the boy bands tonight? In sync, in sync, in sync.
That was a terrible joke.
If you don't be quiet, I'm gonna start to sing.
I can just mute you. Oh man.
It's pretty bad though. You got a couple of semi trucks going up picking up the garbage.
There we go.
You guys are making somebody rich tonight.
It's a good way to do that.
Let's see, 54 bags was about $4,000. It's 4,000 and change, but I'm sending them 4,000.
I would send them the change and keep the 4,000. You should be doing your job.
I'm not even sure what I got on my trailer.
Before I do that, let me take one. See if I can fit through the door.
Alright, my bales are off field 5, so it ain't me.
Yes, it will sell.
Jonathan needs help.
Stuck in a silage pit, huh? You mean your tractor stuck, or you're stuck? Way to get over there and get some screenshots for bribery and blackmail purposes.
Right.
Right?
We did on the towing business.
Where are you, Raz?
I'm up at Sawmill.
Let's see here.
Bags up here.
There we go. Alright, let's skip chat back up so I can see what's going on.
Trying to not drive into the woods again.
Alright.
I have no idea how much corn or wheat
No, I
or
just auto-loaded it in.
or barley is going to be needed to feed my chickens. So I'm just trying to get a whole bunch of grain. Was going to just leave these fields empty until spring, but
This isn't gonna take forever.
selling.
It's selling very little at a time, and I gotta figure out which one it's selling from. I'm one pallet down, and I only have, let's see, what does it mean? 12, 13, 14, 15, 20 more to go.
Why are you hoarding all this stuff?
You don't have to stand there while it's selling, do you?
I'm gonna. I wanna know when to claim the money. I'm not hoarding anything. I'm just palletizing all day.
Oh. Not too much of a fan of that palletizer myself.
That one's not great. The one I bought's better, but it doesn't do rings.
Oh, did you buy the legal stake, the movable one?
Yes, because I timed. It takes 2 minutes to make a pallet of compost with
Ooh.
one stationary. It takes 49 seconds on average with the movable one, and then I can just pull out from under it. And I don't have to hit the button and wait for it to auto unload. I just grab it and pull it out by hand.
Yeah. I don't have much confidence that that's not what's causing these problems.
I have tested it while nobody was on.
I've played with that. I've used that Fleagle plenty of times in single player action. I've had to stop the game and restart it plenty of times because repeating Lua errors out of it.
Now, I've never had a problem with that in single player, but just about every multiplayer server I've been on, I've tried to use that. It's been a problem.
I was using it the other night when you were on. You never noticed.
Spectre?
Well, it's that and a combination of something else, then. Go ahead. What's up, Dragon?
There's 2 bales still sitting on the side of the road here on 5 Fuel 5.
That's because I just sold the Arcusin that it was sitting on. That it was on the Arcusin, so.
Oh, okay. I just was letting you know.
Alright,
I
let's
thought
see.
maybe they just disappear, but apparently they didn't.
No, they're still here because they fell off the. They fell on the ground. I was watching them.
Right.
You want me to pick them up, Spectre?
I'm right there.
Let's see here.
I'm kind of nervous because I'm driving by this river. I don't want to bag it too.
100.
Did we get out of the silage pit, or somebody still need to come over and pull you out? You need help?
At the main.
Oh, there it is.
He's over.
Wow, I gotta get way far away.
I think the silage pit west of 18. I think we got all the trash, so.
Did you want to take a count off my trailer before I dumped it off?
Oh, no, you go ahead.
I'd like to know if everyone's driving at normal speed again.
I'm sorry.
Jonathan, do you need help?
Yeah, things seem to be a little bit better, but I wouldn't say normal.
Oh no.
Tractor or semi? You're on your own.
I was gonna say, somebody should have bid it for the towing business.
You want me to just reset your truck?
Yeah, Kent's not on here to do it.
Alright, if you want to claim all that. Sober.
Is your trailer empty? Because when I reset it, it's going to be empty.
I think I got disconnected.
Let's see here. A cab. Set.
Well, that's about 6K of trash.
Can you drive that Fendt and get it out of the way or whatever? Because I can't. If you got a trailer, I can't click it. This Flegel. Set. Alright, is that everything? Because the only thing else I could click on was the overloader.
Alright, trash is done. I owe the contractors about $4,500 whenever they get on. I guess I can send it now.
I had about 6K worth.
Yeah, you had I had a full load and then just a few bags. I think you had a couple of full loads. Alright, I sent it to get rid of the cucumber boxes.
Right.
Alright, I have 5 pieces of equipment on this map, that's it, so you can't be blaming me for lag. One of them's a tractor weight.
I was gonna ask,
Down with the weights.
does anyone want me to keep that small cloth harvester, or you want to sell it?
I'd just get rid of
Okay.
this thing.
And in all honesty, I probably could get rid of one more piece of equipment. But
This thing should eat through just about anything fairly quick.
I think I'm going to have to sell the Fiat. I think I'm gonna upgrade.
My truck speed's improved, but still kind of choppy on my end for video.
Just got rid of what, 100, probably 150 items. So trash.
Oh! Wonder if we can get all 3 of these fields harvested tonight.
If not more.
I was just looking to see if the displays had the fill level on them, and they don't. I've seen some harvesters where they show the fill level side.
How's the corn harvest going?
One field done.
You can keep that for your chickens.
Yeah. I don't really know how much they're going to eat.
somebody saying on here that they had a problem with getting a tipper underneath that harvester?
I don't know why the thing's pipe's tall.
I'm just thinking about an upgrade, and I'm just curious.
I got the AR truck tipper under it, and that's usually pretty tall.
Which tipper do you have, the Flegel or the...
For the AR truck?
Yeah.
The Flegel, the gray one.
Well, what does that hold?
30.
What I found when I was unloading it just now is I had to put my trailer further out than I expected it, or it dumped, because it doesn't dump straight down, it kind of dumps out.
Yep.
It's like most things, you just gotta play with it a little bit and then until you spot. All right. Let's head on over to this other field. We'll empty our tippers and get going. Whoa, 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 whoa.
There isn't a modified forklift like that that takes all the additional things, is there?
If there's a lift in the DPW, I think.
There is. That'll take all the map stuff. It doesn't say what it will take.
Sure it will. Let's back this up. Dive on in here, and I'm gonna actually hire help
Hey, Tiger, I got a pallet
just for a few minutes
up here.
while we jump over to here.
You know, sitting on top of my greenhouse.
We'll have to, of course, we'll have to claim the hired help fees.
What's an HP bale?
Baby bales.
What machine makes those?
Baler spits out little cube. Using it on testing stream.
I know my lag is way down, but driving speed still seems like it's about 80%.
Is it that far baler that we have in here?
Right. Hey Talgar, what's up? Well, I'd stop and restart the server, but the last time I had to do that, I spent a half hour starting and starting and starting and starting the server until I decided to actually come up. I like doing that.
Maybe when you're done streaming, I'm gonna try to sell off everything, like all the pallets of everything. Get rid of all the equipment I don't want, and then maybe that'll help.
All right, just it's here. Turn trip. Pay for our wage. $94. Darn it. That's expensive.
Hello?
Hello. How's it going? 50. How about with you?
Oh, which one did you download? That Otis or Lotice?
Yeah.
It's not bad. I've just drove around a little. I haven't really played on it much.
Yeah, I looked. I thought I had done that map a long time ago, and then I looked and it was just a couple weeks ago.
There, I sent you some more for your compost.
Hey, Haggard Farms, what's up? So how much money did you get for this grass seed?
I just harvested earlier. Can't remember how much I would have got when I did it. It was the same price it is now, $11.68 per thousand. Because I sold it loose to the land market. You can palletize it and get more if you want.
How much? What's the yield like?
So for field 3, I got 14,000 liters off of it, I think. And that was 3 stages of fertilization, so let me look. Field 3 is 1.77 hectares, so
10,000 per hectare about.
maybe a little less.
Howdy, Chad. Oh yeah, watch out. You gotta watch hitting your head on the rafters. Knock you dizzy.
Around 8,000.
The horse shop doesn't tell you the yield, does it? That'd be nice. That'd be a nice add-on. You put in a field, it tells you the yield per product based on fertilization level. That'd be cool.
Problem is, map authors can adjust the yield per feet. It's not a fixed thing.
Hey, Tiger,
What's up?
there's some income in there that's yours. I just sold that pallet of compost you had. There's like $2,000 in there. It's yours.
You should have claimed it. It's been over in your area long enough.
Well, it's your stuff. I don't. Good.
I gave it to you. It's alright. I claimed it.
I got money. I'm good.
What do you mean you have money?
Just look at my account balance.
Jesus, what have you been doing?
Selling veggies, man.
I got the wrong business.
Selling veggies and milk.
Are they gonna make you shut your outside ones off over the winter?
I'd say that'd be fair. Yeah.
If I don't get a mow,
Yep. I agree. No red cabbages in the winter.
But it's not just you that don't get to mow. Nobody gets to mow. Everyone has a stake in grass. Well, not everybody, but lots of people do.
But some of us that bought grass, well, never mind.
That was back when we were playing seasons, and you knew there wasn't going to be a season and a third of grass availability.
You can always plow your field, plant crop. All with grass seed, it's probably about the same.
It sounds like the grass seed is going to be being able to get that much from grass seed 3 times a year. Plus, you can then bale the grass, make hay off of it, and sell that even again. It's just like wheat, except it pays better.
And that's a lot of work for the hay. The hay doesn't pay much at all, but whatever.
goes towards animal.
But you can't really just leave it there because it'll never go away. That's where I like seasons, because being the OCD guy, you leave a little bit of grass lying around and you're like, well, it'll be gone next time I have to come back and mow. But when you play without seasons, it never goes away until you actually pick it up. Hey Bert, what's up? What's up, movie guy?
The other thing I don't like is you have to squeeze all your fertilizing in for the grass.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're full again.
$1,000.
But you don't get any benefit past 1 layer of fertilizer for grass, correct?
Well, no, you get more yield for 3.
I thought with grass you can only fertilize it once.
No,
3?
You can do it
Twice.
When you
Oh.
mow it, it's considered 1.
Technically
and then
twice.
Fertilize it right away afterwards, and then fertilize it once it hits its first stage of growth.
You've been missing out, Spectre.
Definitely get more yield. You definitely get more yield if you wait to full growth, but to some degree, wait to full growth, you might get 1 less cut off of it. Lucky you could get maybe 3 2/3 growth cuts. Wait to full growth, you're pretty much only ever going to get 2 full growth cuts. Seasons.
For spring and summer and fall.
I've been able to do late spring, like midsummer, then an autumn cut before. Now, what will air next week on Rafflin, I got 2 full cuts. That's it, because I waited until summer to get a full cut. So I mowed the first early summer, then I mowed early autumn, and it never grew. stayed harvested state all the way into winter. Which I knew it was going to do because I had that experience on a different map. But it's fun. I had a guy comment, it's like, you need to mow this time, and this time so you can get 3 cuts. Like, it doesn't work that way. So, I remembered his comment and made sure that I mentioned it. I opened up the PDA and showed that it was still saying harvested. Said if you harvest it in early autumn, you can then cut it again in late autumn. Get a little bit out of it. Work. Something in seasons basically tells the grass not to grow anymore once you cut it in autumn.
Yeah, running the same thing. Be like, oh, I'm cutting it the first day of autumn. It should grow back.
Yeah. Seems like you get your best growth during summer. So if you cut it like late autumn, then it will do a first stage growth when it moves into summer. Then it'll do another stage growth when it moves into midsummer. Then you should be able to cut it at 2 stages. And then you should get a growth at both late summer and autumn. And get another second stage growth out of it. And then you can get 3 2-stage growths. That way. You get a little less per cut, but you get that extra cut, so you end up getting more.
Makes sense.
That's the header they give you in the store. Pull it up. Pull it up. Harvesters. Headers. So I guess we could use that one. I think this one does, I think you can open up all kinds of things with this one. Side and yeah, this one we can do all kinds of cool things, open all kinds of doors and stuff.
I'm really glad I did not buy into the monopolies.
You don't like butter?
Well, I like butter, I just want to do all this.
That's what, well, Spectre's got the butter, right?
Yeah. When I come over for TMR, if I think about it, I get my hand.
Jonathan's got the cheese, right?
Yeah, but he's providing his own milk.
So, how long were you holding that milk before you started to palletize it? Did the Zebu just make a whole bunch more milk than normal cows?
They make a lot. I just emptied the tank.
You don't have a lot of them.
I haven't been holding on to it for long.
I don't know about you guys, but my lag's gone.
Mine's gone, but I think the driving speed thing's still broke.
So the lag's gotten better.
Yeah.
In the last hour, we've probably sold. I mean, I know I've probably sold with the trash bags about probably 300 items. I know you sold what, 50, 60 cans of milk.
Yeah. They came in after a couple of days, and I had 3,000 liters, so I made 30 jugs. Offered them to Jonathan. Said he didn't want any. He had plenty for a while, and I could just sell it. But it was like 10 p.m. at night, so I couldn't sell it anywhere. So then the next morning I came on. And it was early enough that the animals were open, but nothing else was open. So I thought, well, let's buy another 16 cows, or 12 cows. I made 2 trips, so I bought 12 cows. Then I came in earlier this afternoon, and I had 3,000 liters of milk already. Made another 30 jugs. It was like midnight, so I was like, oh, onto it until I can get in this evening. I calculated out that it should have been around midday. Be able to sell stuff tonight. Well, Fields, all your equipment and debt free. Yeah, that's very good for year 2. Sure, you've got a bunch of little equipment, probably not a whole bunch of equipment, which helps. But it's hard to say what the lag issue was. I mean, it could have been, it's a dedicated server, but it's not dedicated to just to us.
Yeah.
It's not dedicated just to farm sim either, so. Could have been somebody, something, some other game tying up resources, tying up bandwidth. It's hard to say, but everybody on the server has high response rates. It's not going to be each individual's connection. It's going to be back at the server side. Well, I busted the $2 million mark on raffling going into the end of my second year. Of course, it doesn't count because I got 875 sheep.
Sell this harvester.
His dirty tractor is still in there. Want to talk to him about his dem videos. Man, they are confused. Got a project I want to try. If I can ever get around to it.
So I have a Massey Ferguson 885 mower. I can put it in the community parking lot if people want to use it. I'll be using the harvester more, but every now and then I might just cut grass with the. It really doesn't make any sense. Might as well just use the harvester every time.
You know, I mean, that's the only thing in the haymaking category that's not down there. I've got that little field G3.
Yeah.
It makes like 5 bales. It's not something I would bring the harvester down and do. Probably get 100 liters of grass seed. I used a little sickle bar mower, classics pack, and I'm probably 15 minutes. I went and sold that.
I have the butterfly Pottinger and front mower. If you want to use it, you can.
See, I don't have PTO.
Put it on the back and drive backwards.
Driving the tractor 3 miles an hour. But
lack of dedication.
but that Massey would be.
I'll move it down there.
They don't want you to know this, but those lawnmowers will cut either way.
I'm basically fine with buying my hay off of other people and not self-supplying it. I also don't really have a clue how much I'm gonna really need.
Well, I got over $1 million now, so.
And everybody said I was going to get on
I sold that harvester.
I figured I'm not doing too bad at 563.
I've made a bunch of investments. Calculate Zebra cheap and buy them all at once.
Yeah, you guys. spend
Your
a lot of
Zebu are cheap. They're half the price of my cows. I got 24 cows. It's like me. That's like me buying 48 Zebu.
I bought a semi, I bought a couple other things. Go sell one of those tractors. I don't mess with both of them. Kind of do not all at once.
I'll have to move the Massey Ferguson down there then. Just assign it to everyone? Or do you want me to just put it in contracting companies?
Yeah, just sign it.
I think the daily cost on it's like $20. The Massey Ferguson stuff, the daily costs are like nothing. Yeah, you should have everything you need down here to make hay. So if people have the stuff and they want to get their money back, they can sell it and use it. It's down here.
I was thinking about this the other day. So for the folks that have the AR module, and for every AR module they have the AR chassis. I was thinking why would you have a bunch of, like, let's say 5 AR trailers, then 5 AR modules? You could just have like 2 trailers and then 5 modules that you change around. If you're gonna do that, you might as well just buy a dedicated trailer. Probably be just cheaper. It would be 1 item instead of 2.
Yeah, I have the truck, 1 trailer, and then 4 modules, 2 flatbeds, the tanker, and the timber. That's all. And I just switch them out. I don't have a trailer for each module.
I haven't been able to do all my AR stuff since I had this.
And eventually, that's what I'm going to is a truck and.
Chad, are you running on this map too? I guess if you haven't bought any Zebu. I'm wondering why Jonathan has no money. I went down there and checked his sheep facility out. He's got a boatload of sheep. Maybe he's waiting to buy the sheep facility in the auction.
Probably.
Just has, he didn't have any money to buy it though. That's the problem.
He's got plans.
He's got to have the capital to get the sheep area to flood his sheep area with his sheep.
Sell them to how much are sheep in a game? 4,000.
Yeah.
And he can sell the sheep to the livestock dealer for 2,000. So he could turn around and sell the sheep for 3,500 to whoever buys the sheep on.
Wondering what the butcher will pay for the sheep.
I don't know. So if somebody shows up and buys 20 sheep from him, that's 70 grand. Cool. They have the composter. The spreader. I'm going to spread some compost. I just make sure nobody else had it. Is Furious ever going to get on and make seed?
I don't know. I did tell him I was way undercutting him on fertilizer.
Oh, he was in chat earlier. He was mentioning about how Tiger Man said he was going to undercut him with fertilizer.
I have been, and now I'm giving it away for free.
I still use the sprayer every now and then.
Crazy.
I know, but it takes me like 2 runs to spray my field. So like if I'm short of time, I'll pay the money.
You want to pay the money, we'll put it in a contract and have somebody else come and do it for you.
Alright, let's see.
You're still...
Last time I tried to use Follow Me, it really messed things up. Let's see if it works this time. Really should empty that before I take it down to the other field.
Speaking of, I'm going to sell this Fiat. We're going to upgrade.
What are you getting?
I don't know. You want me to move this windrower for you? Tiger?
Yeah, if you want to, I'll keep driving right past it unless I'll grab that lane. Oh, I'll grab that lane.
You just want it up here in your yard?
Yeah, go back over there by the sprayer, the spreader.
Stump this.
I don't know.
While we're over here.
Because that 900, that's just a good tractor.
Ooh, I'm lagging hard.
Because I can put a front loader on it.
900 on the server. It doesn't make much sense to have an 800. Cost about the same and they're powered.
Yep. I think they cost exactly the same, and you get 20 more horsepower with the 900. But I don't know. I might look and see what else we got.
Alright. Let's head on down the next field.
Because the only thing I need a front loader for is if I ever want to do shovel work, and I really don't have to do any with strongman strength and UAL. So. Kind of eliminates the need.
If you don't have anything you need to scoop up, yeah.
So I'm gonna sell the front loader stuff.
I'm having to scoop up poop.
Yeah, that makes
That.
sense. Unless I buy the sheep.
Potager thing that I have over there. Helps me scoop up food.
Autoloader. That thing is.
Yeah. I like the phrase or frosty or whatever it is better because it auto aims.
What do you have that does that?
It's the Pottinger front loader.
It's a universal autoloader.
Put it up
You
on
have to aim the chute, but it will basically pick up anything that's on the ground and shoot it out the back.
That's cool.
So how do the goats work on this map?
Egg milk.
How do they make canned milk or what?
And they make funny noises.
They got snake eyes. They're really tricky. Don't look at me, goat, or I'll shoot you.
I'm a super huge fan of goats in real life.
And if the mountain goats are shit out of luck, they'll knock you right off the top of that hill.
Kind of wanting geese, but somebody else decided to be a jerk and way outbid me.
I didn't understand what the big demand on the geese were.
I just wanted them because I wanted to have them. They were just down the hill from me.
I
could
think-
do it all in one area.
All they do is reproduce. I don't know what they do.
I'll retract my last bid if you want me to.
It's fine with me. I don't care, man.
I'll retract it.
I'm either gonna go goats or sheep.
I'll retract it. You can have the geese. 'Cause I think I want something else now.
Piglet rearing.
I don't know if I want that.
Gonna have to fight Ken on that one.
But yeah, if I can do that, if I can retract my last bid, can I do that, Klein? That means,
Tract your bid.
Yeah, it was like 6,000. So that
Were you
means-
caught up in the in bidders?
Yes, it was just
The bidding
it was a
excitement?
battle. Yes, it was.
Oh, when Tiger Man bid 30,000, I thought he was really tied up in the excitement.
That was a time. Hard time. Ken private messaged me. He goes, "Did you mean to do that? Do what? Look at your thing. Oh crap!" No, I did not.
Which means
I was thinking, man, he is just boasting about having so much money.
I don't even have that much money compared to other people.
I think that puts it at 69,000 if you want some for that.
Right. Three things in a vehicle.
Yeah, that's me.
Chad in chat says the geese reproduce slow. Thanks for the sub, Wesley.
That's what I thought.
Somebody subbed earlier and I didn't see it. I was distracted. Maybe I can catch it in replay. Nope. Whoever subbed before Wesley, thanks for subbing. I was distracted trying to collect my fees and not click on sold vehicle. So were you up to speed? You're running 30 mile an hour.
Yep.
That dude's is pretty.
I'm still going uphill too. It's not getting too bad now.
That dude's Series 7.
That Series 9 that I was playing with on Rocky Mountain one, that one wasn't so expensive. That's a nice tractor.
That Fendt 900 was 37 miles an hour. That's nice.
I would have got that, but I was using it on the Valley series. I'm like, well, I don't want to use it on both.
I was going with the JCB.
What?
So now I can make some.
JCB? What? Tractor?
It's more of a truck with a PTO on it. Oh.
The gearing's all screwed up so it can go fast. It didn't have any real torque.
Once it hits a hill, it's like wimpy. That Fendt 1000, that Fendt 1050 mod, it's about $500,000.
Trying to make me blow all my money on this giant tractor I can't drive around in the chicken farm with. That's why I got that little Fendt with the trailer on the front, because it's a heck of a lot easier to get in there and feed the chickens than trying to back a trailer all around and get through the little gate entrance and all that.
Buy the 900.
Oh, yes. I think lots of people are looking forward to 19. I've pre-ordered my Steam copy already.
Way to go to the bottom of the list quick, or do I have to just click on it?
You click. You click. What features are you looking forward to most, Chad? In a fairly straight line.
So legal, DPW no assignment, and trailer no assignment. So you guys know. Trailers over on the chicken
Yeah, that's the one I had to buy because Spectre sold mine.
You want me to sign it to you?
Yeah.
And then Fleagle DPW 150 tandem. Is that your Spectre? Or did he leave?
He left.
It's on field 5. You just want me to give it to him?
Oh.
Wyoming.
Now the other thing with the bigger head is with this size head we were able to get all the way around without filling our grain bin. If we had that bigger head, we wouldn't have got all the way around before we were full.
All black.
Yeah, the new gameplay style and multiplayer ought to be interesting. I mean, it's basically what we're doing now with the MP management mod, but it will be built in, which means it will hopefully have greater
Still can't get to top.
functionality.
It's close.
Dude, 2 rounds around the field, and then we're just going to start making up and downs. I'm going to have to wash this harvester off when I'm done with it. This thing seems to have been rather popular.
Silver, you can't pelletize anything right now. I broke the pelletizer.
6 hours.
You broke it.
Yes, 10,000 liters of milk in there. Nothing's coming out.
It says it's got compost in it.
That's mine. That's not the fridge.
Eh. Speaking of Valley of the Old Farm, we're probably going to be back on that map very, very soon. It's going to be springtime tomorrow, I think, on that map. I don't have too much to do in early spring. I got to wait for the ground to warm up to plant crops, but we're going to be back on that map very soon. we're able to make a nice little. We were able to do some other things while we were in winter over on that map, but soon we're gonna have to get back over there, and we're starting year 3 over there. So 2 more years, and then we're gonna move over to Lone Oak. Might as well unload this while we're here.
Fire, you need a real trailer. Not one I want to.
Uh-oh. Go. And we're done. Let's go do some up and downs. Can't clear this field fairly quick. Anybody have a trailer they're not using?
What do you need?
Oh, just a trailer, put some corn in. That way I don't have to make like 3 different trips with the little trailers I got.
Give me a couple minutes, I'll do it.
Hey GC, what's up? Looking at the dirt animations. I'll say you're up awful late, but then if you're putting them to bed, then you might be
Still playing that production map.
then you might be on the West Coast.
Anybody else on?
Just me for now.
They were putting little munchkins to bed on the East Coast. Man, they're going to be up awful late.
Make it much longer.
Some good news, Will. There's a fair amount of interest in the map from its diversity from the norm. Yeah, I think that trailer will probably hold it. don't know how little they are. I don't think they're that little, are they?
This compost texture is pretty neat.
Anybody price out that lime? What's the lime price?
Says the guy selling the compost.
That is quite the diversion there.
No, man, heck, you just said everybody can use it for free now.
Man, I thought we were good at 14 and 4.
Although I'm still gonna, I paid you the other day, didn't I? Yeah. I think Farmer Andy will make another map.
I think he's just been tweaking on this one, hasn't he?
Excited to see CCSs. Sounds interesting.
Amazon's up.
Yeah, Amazon Islands. He's working on it still. Sounds interesting.
He mentioned he'd probably be uploading the mountain one tomorrow for testing a PCSG.
Abandoned forest.
All right, catch you later there, Genetic J.
That thing gave me like anxiety. I was afraid I was gonna drive off a cliff into the water.
There is a bridge mod that I end up putting over top of the two bridges.
What's the bridge mod do?
It just puts it on top of the bridge. So it allowed me to place them over the so we can get to those. Each cost $6,000.
I'd get stuck on those wood bridges all the time.
Hey Fred, what's up? How are things on the other side of the globe? There, that's a little quieter, I think. Like I said, I got everybody else turned up as far as I can, but I don't know why everybody's so quiet.
How's Valley of the Old Farm going, Glenn?
I was just saying that's they're moving into spring. Actually, maybe right now or tomorrow. so back over on that soon. My strategy with crops is to do is corn and sunflowers, so I gotta wait for the ground to warm. I don't have to worry about jumping in right away. Probably a couple days. Might be streaming on that map on Wednesday. Check it out. See what the temperatures are.
Uh-oh, somebody's cooking some silage.
That's part of his money-making plan.
Silage.
Oh, not really sure where they sell it at.
You can sell it to silver.
Yeah, because you can what, make biogas out of it? See, if you palletize it, you can get about $300 per 1,000. If you bale it, you can get about $300 per 1,000. Loose, it looks like it's anywhere from loose. It looks like only one place. It's the livestock market for 268.
Pelletizing it and taking it to the land.
I've got like I think I've got 111,000 liters loose
I'm buying it from you.
in my fermenting silo, so there's loose hay too.
Oh no. What is this?
You're too rich.
That's no good. That's no good, Fred.
Veggies are good.
That's no good. You're feeling better.
Easy, though.
I told you my secret, so you can buy from me. It's too nice to you.
I will buy from you again if you want to.
It's fine.
Actually, I prefer because I have to go pick up them foil bales.
How's the apple orchard working? Who's got that?
Jonathan.
He bought some compost from me for a while, but then his cows started probably making the poo, so he's been covered there, so all he has to have is that and water. He's buddy with Ken.
I probably spend more money with Ken than anybody.
Yeah, you go through a lot of water.
Oh yeah.
All right. I think we probably should unload here. I don't know if we're going to be able to get up and back in time.
Next time I need compost, I'll let you know, Tiger. charge me for delivery. How's that?
Go get some moral compass.
Right. Two. Can't believe this harvester's got 6.5 hours on it already.
Use that.
Just bought it, what, Saturday?
I think Ken put a toolbox at the community yard too. That way people can, when you have to edit the header.
Yeah, you have to put different cutters on it.
I could have moved my toolbox, so I would have just moved it there.
I'm done here. I'm going to wash it all. Dirty.
I can proudly say I have not washed a single tractor of mine as of yet.
It looks good dirty.
Mine fits with the whole top post guy.
Yeah, I was about to say the spreader fits well. I think it's connected probably.
Mine froze up.
That was me, so I'm sorry.
Alright, guys. Well, with that, I think we're going to end the stream because something just went wonky. Out and get back in and see if we can get back in. So until next time, happy farming.